Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. I'm trying not to be too loud because it is silly o'clock in the morning. It's 5 a.m. I've got up and of course I'm off to do the toy fair. Typically everything's gone particularly wrong. I haven't managed to get all my sort of stuff sorted out. Unfortunately, my youngest daughter was quite poorly last few days, so I spent most of last night pricing things up, and then I didn't even get a chance to load the car because Storm Kathleen, or whatever her name was ripping everything up last night, and of course I didn't want to take things out to that. I'm definitely going to be wearing a cap later. I've also decided to wear this because a couple of people have asked me to. So yeah, I've got to go get some fuel. I'm off to the NEC. I'm going to be selling some stuff. I'm going to be meeting loads of people there. I've pre-arranged some swaps. I've pre-arranged just meeting a load of people there. I'm going to be meeting Daz there. Hopefully Lou. Again, loads of people. I don't know exactly who's coming. I've had a few people message who's going to come. It's going to be a really long day, but it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to do my absolute very best to document it. The only problem I get is either if I'm there as a punter, usually I get too engrossed in it all and don't do many videos, but today because I'm selling, so I'm going to do my absolute best to try and give you an idea of what it's like to sell there, give you an idea of how many people are going, and give you an idea, I suppose, of the size of the fair, because I think it's the UK's biggest toy fair. I really do. And as I say, hopefully I can give you an idea of the size of that. It's not all Transformers, so it's not like TF Nation in that aspect. It's a mixture of everything. But yeah, it's I can't believe the state of my hair. It's just going to be a good day. So hopefully I will keep you guys updated as best I can. I'm going to be bringing back a lot of things hopefully as well. So there should be some good, a little bit of a good haul video at the end. So anyhow, let's get this started. So we've just got here, it's 10 to 7 and they're letting us go. There's Toys Obot. They're letting us go straight down to the hall. You can see that great big unit behind us. That's where we're going to head down to in a minute. And then I can only liken this, as I say, to the opening scene of one of the Home Alone movies. It's just going to be absolute carnage. I'll do my absolute very best to get some videos of it because it is quite entertaining, to be fair. But yeah, it looks like we're moving straight down to the unloading area. So I will catch up with you in a sec. So this must be one of the latest times I've got here. I've had to park over this side. If I can spin it round in a second, I'll show you that the whole normal side I park on is completely full. We're parking on the overflow car park, so there's going to be so many people doing stalls today. I was already running late due to the fact that the petrol station was shut and everything else. I'm going to try and get outside just to show you where the main hall is and where we're going to start loading in from. So this is the normal part of the car park that I park in. And again, I've just got in the queue ready to go in through the back of there. This has got to be probably one of the busiest one thing I've ever seen. It's not even 7 o'clock yet. I found Spacebridge Paul, he's over there. We'll go and see him in a minute. But yeah, the queues and everything here are crazy at the moment. Again, I will keep you guys updated as and when they let us in. We can't even get in yet. So they spelled the name wrong, but it doesn't really matter. But these are our 4 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is how big the hall is. Over 500 stalls. Sorry, try not to make you sick. And then that's where everybody's coming through, so I better get loading the table. So that's the entrance. This is the hall starting to fill up. As you can see, it's going to be big. We got Pete there, we got UK Collector there, and then I've got to start unboxing all of my stuff. So this is the start of my store, which you can see here. Loads of stuff under there. We've got some bagged stuff up there, and then we've got Owen's starting to come out, Pete's starting to come out, and again I'll probably do a little bit of a lap in a second of the hall, just to, I suppose, show you all what's there. So it's only about 7:15. There's people starting to fill in already, and then this is the view that you're greeted with when you come in. So I'm going to do a very little walk around just to give you a bit of an idea, and then obviously I'm going to stop and have a look at a few things at the same time. That's Leicester Toy Shop there, obviously. It's a bit of a mix of absolutely everything here. So there's Transformers, there's Corgi, there's Thundercats, obviously you can see, there's Mask, there's vintage toys, there's just everything. It's crazy. Look at that, there's a Shuttle Todarium for anybody who collects Star Wars. I know how good that is. There's an alien head there, there's some Pokemon cards, And then as you can see, there's just stuff everywhere, but everybody at the moment is still setting up. I'm probably going to stay filming because I'm going to go right down to where the Space Bridge stall is in front of us. I know where that is because he's here at the same time, same place, every single one that we do. It's like he's Bugsy the place for himself. Right, we got some Power Rangers stuff there. I've never really done a walkthrough video before, so you'll have to let me know if it's any good, because I'm usually rubbish at this sort of thing. But here is his store, so I'm going to do a very quick one now, and then we'll do some more later. Oh look, he's got Gadep, he's got the E-Hobby Gadep, which is an amazing figure. He's got the reissues, he says they're all there. He's still setting up, and I'm going to come back later when he's here and when he's fully done. So my store's starting to take shape. Just a quick reminder, as I say, that I've got some saved here for channel members. Channel members get priority on everything that I sell. So I have all of these stuff, all of the stuff that's in the bins. I do list these on our private Discord first and foremost. And as I say, I'm meeting some members here who are coming to pick some stuff up. There is loads of stuff going on here. I'm going to do another good tour in a second. So this is Pete, who's got one of the stores here. I'm going to try and get near Magnums. He's got here fashionably late as usual. There he is. Oh, there he is, he's waving. But he's got some stuff that makes me really upset because I actually want to buy him. He's also got the HasLab Deathsaurus there. He's still setting up, and rightly so, he's being hounded because he's got some proper bargains. So this is Pete's store, loads of stuff. We've then got Simon, who's got a mix of a load of third party and some loose G1. There we go. We've got some of my movie bots under there. Some of my kids stuff, some loose stuff, some movie stuff. G1 is in there, and then just a total mix of everything up on here, which you can see. And then if we move into the hallway, early birds are coming in now, and everywhere's starting to fill up. As you can see, it's a complete mixture of everything, but a real good day. So it's 9:15 now, and the main doors don't even open until 10. So this is early bird entrance. Most of the stores are pretty much set up. I'll try and do another lap again in a minute. I'm standing on a chair because I'm obviously not this tall. But again, I'm trying to take in for you guys just to show you how big it is. It's like an exhibition centre, so I imagine obviously most countries have them. There's various exhibitions held in these particular halls all the time, and this one is just solid toys all the way around. As I say, over 500 tables, complete mix. So I've been on my travels and we found, of course, a Transformer store, and this is great. I always stop at this particular one. Back to his normal place, we've got the European exclusive Skyquake. We've also got some TFC exclusives there, Masterpiece figures, and as always, we've got some bins to do some rummaging around in. Complete mixture of generations, right through to G1. Yeah, as you can see, loads. Oh, that's a great figure. Great figure. Loads here, boxed, loose, completely. Everything. That's one covered. Let's find some more. So I've moved on to another one, and again, we've got a brilliant mix of new and old. There's some of the vintage stuff, obviously, down around there. I think they've got a few KOs on that side. But once again, there's a huge mix of everything on here. So, you know, moviegoers, pops, etc. Vintage. I'm going to have a rummage through these bins in a second myself, see if there's anything I can find. And yeah, carry on. I can't get near the Space Bridge. I am trying. It's just too busy at the moment. So it's now 10:30 and they've just started letting people in. So I'll give you a bit of an idea of how busy it is right now. And then, as I say, when everything sort of calms down, I'll try and get some more videos of some more stalls. But it's just about to get crazy in here. So back to the store, and I'll get hopefully some better footage and hopefully get over to Space Bridge a bit later on as well. So it's about 1:30 and I've literally had no chance to even get off the store to do any more runarounds. It's just been so surreal though, such a great experience, legitimately. Theo Adams has just been on here, he's had a couple of Euro figures from me. And then Sixo rocked up, and me and him had a good chat. 10-15 minutes, and then everybody turned up. So Toy Fu, Sixo, all of us just standing here chatting away, talking toys. Yeah, It's a truly surreal experience here anyway, because like I've been trying to get across to you, it's great being a Transformers collector, but this is toy collector, so it's loads of different things. So you see a couple of people obviously, you know, but there's just everything and everybody's here, and I will do my best to get out there and do some more videos, but it's just been such a great experience so far, and I will try and get around in a sec. So I've managed to run away very quickly, and we've got Matt Parks who's here again with his loads of amazing stuff. Look, if I had the space, I'd definitely have that. He's got loads of things here, loads of things to have a look in there. As always, there's more. I'm going to move on because I think there's some more high sealed ones on a couple of stores down. So I've finally managed to get in on Paul's store. He's still got loads of great stuff, but he sold so much. It's because of his Facebook posts of all the figures that he was sort of after, that he was selling rather. He's still got loads of turtles. His masterpieces are pretty much gone. He's got the shattered glass Soundwave set, and the cases which all the figures are in have been decimated. But as you can see, we've got the figures that weren't released in the UK. They're all in there, and yep, they're pretty much all gone. Okay, I'm back from what I can only literally describe as a really epic day. Probably one of the best Transformer experience related days that I've had, to be honest. Again, apologies that I didn't get to go around too much, but hopefully you'll understand that again this time I was obviously doing a stall by myself. Not by myself, but I was doing a stall myself rather than actually walking around just on the hunt. However, saying that, I'm about to show you it's a ridiculous haul, to be fair, but I'm going to explain how this has all come about and stuff in a second. But I just want to quickly say a few things. Again, this is why it was such a great day. So many people came to say hello, which was great. So many people, just literally the whole atmosphere of that toy fair. It's brilliant. It's a little bit different to TF Nation. Funny enough, I was talking to Sixo, but I'll come to that in a minute, and we were both saying the same thing, that there's a different feel about it. Everybody's, you know, on the same thing. We're there looking for toys. We've all got an appreciation for predominantly toys that we had when we were kids, and I suppose new ones as well, because I would say it's, you know, heavily 85%. Well, I'm not saying full vintage, but you probably get what I mean. There's lots of new stuff as well, but nowhere near as much as the old stuff. But before I forget, huge thanks. I'm really pleased you came, Shorty. Great to meet you in person, and your girlfriend. Really nice chatting to you guys. AFC Manu Dave, incredibly generous gift. Give me a couple of figures, mate. You didn't really need to, but it was so nice of you to do so. And every single other person who came up, shook my hand and just said hello. As I was saying, the people there was insane. At one point at my stand, even though I was supposed to be selling things, there was Toy Fu, there was Thew Adams, bless him. Thanks to Thew for buying a couple of things from me. There was Sixo, a couple of his friends, Paul Hitchin with the Space Bridge, etc. Just as I say, just a massive congregation of completely like-minded people, and me and Sixo ended up chatting for quite a bit, talking about exactly that, the atmosphere that was there, the fact that you don't really know what you're going to get. And as I say, all the people who did it with me, Transformers UK collector Simon, great having you there, doing your own stall. Pete, again, amazing, thanks, did some trades with you. I'm going to show them in a second. Colin, again, Magnum Prime, just such a great day. Guzzy, again, met you. Loops, everybody. I can't even, if I was to list every single name off, I'd be here all day for the amount of people that came up to me. I just really want to give them, and the gentleman who got the Generation 2 Prime, really nice meeting you, and your mum. It was really great to meet, and just such nice things that you said. But before I show you all of this here, and I know I keep banging on about the membership, but today was one of the biggest reasons for it, because with the membership we do loads of trades and stuff. So I was predominantly today, I only ended up buying one thing. Now that's because today was purely about me making money to buy new things, and I had all the best will and intention of the world to not buy anything, and I wasn't going to buy anything. But then Magnum Prime, you may have seen some of his things on Facebook. He was letting go of a lot of figures, and to be honest, if I was buying things, or if I could afford to buy things, I probably would have had most of his store. But again, just that defeats, it's quite hard, and I'm sure any collector out there knows that you sell something, and most of the time you use that money to buy something else, which is exactly what I wanted to do, but also for other family reasons. I was like, I'm not spending so much money today, and I literally wasn't going to buy anything until about an hour left, and Magnum dropped his prices, and then, I hate this saying, but it's totally true, it's called FOMO, totally true, and I couldn't not get it, and thank you to him. And then he ended up buying something off me anyhow, so it was like a partial trade anyhow. But as soon as I saw this, I'm like, I've got to have this. So this is a mint Takara. So this is, again, how the Japanese packed their figures. This is number 2, Hound. So number 1, obviously, was Convoy. Number 2 is Hound. The contents inside are beautiful. The really funny thing and strange thing about this one was I had it in my eBay for ages. And I told him about it, and then he was looking at it, and I was like, no, you go for it. Because, again, at the time when we were looking at him, I didn't have the money for it. So he went for it. He went and actually won it. And then a year or so, 2 years later, whatever it is, I obviously now own it, which is crazy to think. But huge thanks to him, because that came from him. It was the only thing that I brought. But as I say, because he had things off me, it ended up being a partial trade, shall we say. Right, now the reason why I was talking about the membership is because this isn't mine and he hasn't seen this yet, so this is going to be a big surprise for him. So you've probably heard me mention Lee a couple of times. He's helped me with my intros, helped me with the sound effects and all this sort of stuff. And on the channel membership we have like a most wanted, so I do my absolute best with the other members on there to find people the figures that they want. Simple as that. It's literally in its own Discord, in the private Discord for our thing, most wanted, and he wanted a Takara Soundwave. So managed to get him. Now Lee's the one who has everything Soundwave related, and he hasn't got a Takara one, and this is an unused one as well. So there you go, Lee. Obviously I didn't buy it him, he gave me the money to get it, but this is for him. And as I say, that's one of the I suppose benefits of being a channel member. Now all the other things that you're about to see again are all trades, and that's because what I did, as I always say to everybody before we went to do it, one of the perks for being a channel member is they get first dibs on everything of my collection and everything I'm going to sell. So in the Discord, I put I'm going to be selling these, who wants these, and then what we did, even better, was I ended up doing some trades. So because other people said, oh, I've got this, I've got that, and again, because some people haven't always got the money to buy, and I'm one of them people. I mean, everything you see around me, you know, is over 25 years of collecting now, something crazy like that. So I'm lucky enough that I've built this up, but most people like myself now, it's better to trade. So this is exactly what I did. So huge thanks to Pete, huge thanks to Adam, 9th Legion is his name on there. If you're wondering who he is, Pete comes up, as you know, you love it whenever we do the live chats. So I ended up with a ridiculous haul, to be honest. Now these will probably surprise you that I don't own these, but yeah, I don't own these, so thanks to them I now do. So number 1 is the Earthrise rung. I had the other different coloured one which came with the Ultra Magnus pack, which is great. I really didn't want these. I was like, I don't need these. That's why I didn't buy these when they first come out, because I thought they were exactly the same as the Prime Wars trilogy version, but then I went on TF Wiki and found out that they weren't. So I had to get these. So this is the Earthrise clones. Yeah, so there's a few gaping holes in some of my War for Cybertron trilogy, and you'll be quite surprised at perhaps some of the next ones. This one I brought, or I swapped, purely because I wanted the Mirage figure, because I ended up buying this set and it had the Grimlock, but yeah, the Mirage I wanted for this. So I'm of course now going to be selling on my Grimlock, and again, first dibs on the channel members, whoever wants that. So that's the main reason I got that. This one may surprise you the most, because I don't actually, and you probably may have realised from the reviews that I do, that I never use this guy as a thing, and that's because I didn't have him until now. So that's all the swaps from Adam, which is great. Huge thanks to that, pal. Thanks for keeping up to me them. He had a Vinyl Tech things off me, and he had a Beachcomber, which again, you may remember, that was the one that I went and picked up from Smith's because he won the monthly draw. Right, so that was the stuff that I did with Adam, which is great. Then the other things with Pete, whose name is You Know You Love It on the channel membership. The swaps that we did with him was Power Dasher Chromar, because again, I've got the one from the 3-pack. And again, when these first come out, it was like pretty much lockdown times, and when it was lockdown, I didn't have the money at all then either. So it's just great to be able to, I suppose, get the collection with the ones that was missing. There's Power Dasher Zitar. Yeah, these are all new and sealed, so I am of course going to open them to do videos. But then not the Prime, because we've just seen Prime, but the one I'm sort of most surprised that I'm able to get, and again, huge thank you to Pete for this. It is the Phantom Strike Squad. So the Skywarp mold that has been, sorry, the Skywarp, which has been eluding me for ages, and this is sealed as well, but of course I'm going to open it and I'm going to do a video on it. So yeah, all of them, I've ended up with a ridiculous haul. And if you discount Hound, I didn't spend a penny. Did not spend 1 penny. You guys saw the stuff on the stand. And as I say, most of the swaps were pre-arranged before we got there. So again, that's why loads of people were meeting me there to do that. So it was great doing that. I just want to, I hope I haven't missed anybody out. I probably will end up doing one in October as well. It's going to be nice to be at TF Nation and at TF UK Con just as a punter, whatever you want to call it, just so I can go around and do the normal hunt with everybody. But what a great end to a great day. Again, huge thank you to everybody. It really does mean a lot. Even if anybody just comes and says hello, or thanks for that video you did, or you've helped me with this, or the channel has become what I suppose in a way I started, or I think that's true, what I intended for it to do, because the amount of people who said, you helped me with my Optimus Prime, you helped me, now I know that this wasn't a KO, you helped me with this reissue, you helped me with this transformation process, all this sort of stuff. And again, it's just a lovely, fantastic community that we've got, and I really appreciate all the nice messages, all the things that everybody does, and just how nice everybody is to each other. Thanks again to everybody who stopped by and had a chat, and thanks to you guys for watching this. It means a lot. Take care, and I'll speak with you. Can't even talk. I'll speak with you all soon. Take care.